In this video, I am going to share with you 5 mistakes which I made as a student and how you can learn from them. I used to force myself to study during the times when I was tired, stressed, or even completely burnt out. And because of this, even if I was physically trying to study, my mind was not able to retain all of that information, and I would later struggle with remembering everything. I realized this very late, but my schedule and my health mattered a lot for me to be able to perform well in my academics. So take at least 30 minutes in a day for yourself to exercise or to meditate. It will help you to decrease your stress levels and do not compromise on your sleep because if you compromise on your sleep, it will decrease your productivity for the next day by 10 times. This is something which all of us face at some point. I used to start completing my assignments 2 to 3 days before the deadline, and this used to create an unnecessary pressure on me. Whenever I set unrealistic expectations for myself, I used to tell myself that I have a lot of time to complete it and unnecessarily delay it. But when things kept piling up, at the end, everything used to feel so rushed up. Scheduling your day helps a lot because it makes it easier for you to get started with your work. And one thing that I learned about time management is that it takes a lot of time, dedication, and effort to be able to master it. You can't master it in one day. Doing things bit by bit is better than doing everything at once. So, schedule your deadlines according to that. If you're someone preparing for competitive exams, then this is the one of the biggest mistakes that you should avoid. I used to think that I will start with a new topic and do the previous one parallelly. But the problem with this was that I wasn't able to do both the topics properly. So, my advice would be to move on with the next topic only when you are fully confident with the previous one. Doing 10 chapters properly is much more better than doing 15 chapters improperly. This is one mistake that I'm still struggling with and I'm working on it. Whenever I used to feel stuck, I used to think I'll just Google it. Why to ask for help from someone? But I realized that this doesn't always work out. And asking for help doesn't mean that you're not talented enough or you're not capable enough. Asking for help from someone actually saves a lot of your time. I used to think that if I wasn't studying actively, then I was falling behind. So even when I was supposed to be taking breaks, I just used to open my phone or maybe just think about how much I have still left to do or just sit in front of my books opened. And just because I didn't take proper breaks, I stopped enjoying the process of studying. And what I want you to take away from this is that don't treat breaks as a reward for working hard, but rather treat it as something which you need in order to study effectively in the first place. So, these were the 5 mistakes which I wish I should have avoided. But looking back, I don't feel any regrets for making these mistakes because they taught me a lot of things which I could have never learnt in any other way. Finally, I would like to say that it's not about being perfect. And even if you learn from at least one of my mistakes, then it will make things a little bit easier for you. Because at the end, what matters is actually putting in the efforts. So that's all for today. See you in the next video.